You're listening to the 3 Feet Radio Show with Ben Carbonaro and Luke Herbert. From our studios come special guests and netball commentary, exclusively on YouTube.
Well, good morning, listeners. It's been a couple of weeks off. We're back on air, and welcome to the 3 Feet Radio Show. And joining me today is my co-host, Luke. Welcome back, Luke.
And it's good to be back in the studio, but I think your coffee machine got lost in the post on the way back from its service under warranty, Ben.
I'm not sure if it did, but I must say we've got a very exciting guest with us today.
Oh, we certainly do, and why don't you get us underway?
I can do that. And joining us today, fresh from the Australian Diamonds camp at the AIS in Canberra, is shooter Gretel Tippett. G'day, Gretel. How are you today?
Hey, guys. I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. First of all, just to get things going, a bit of a talking point I've had with some Aussies here in Australia is what made you switch sports from basketball to netball?
Yeah, I guess I played a lot of basketball since the age of 14. I was travelling a lot, and we had the WNBL season from October to Feb, and then we had Junior Worlds in July, so there wasn't much downtime in about 4 years or so of training, and I got a bit run down and got glandular fever and took a break from that. And then when I was taking a break from basketball, my friend asked me if I wanted to come along to her netball training, so I went along and never looked back.
And what kind of skills have you found or have you taken from basketball to netball?
I guess I can't get the layup out of me. It just comes out. My teammates encourage it, which is helpful. But I guess that sometimes, but the defenders have caught on to it as well. So
I must say, Gretel, I've been involved in the game now for covering it as a journalist for 11 years this year, and seeing you and Carla Borrego do those layups, it's something that I never thought I'd see when I started doing the Commonwealth and Commonwealth Bank Trophy 11 years ago, and it's certainly the fans certainly love watching it too.
Yeah, I didn't think, I just did it as a way of not having to take the long shot, so I didn't think too much of it, but it seems to get a few people excited, which is good for netball, I guess.
And just switching tact here a little bit, it must have been good to knock off the fever, especially in Perth last Friday. How was that?
Yeah, that was a really big game for us and fever too, I guess. We had done a lot of travelling. We just come back from Auckland playing the Mystics on the Sunday, and then we had to back up again on the Friday, so we knew it was going to be a tough road trip. But we're pretty happy with the result, and obviously still want to build leading into finals.
And this week you're back at home hosting the Vixens on Sunday, of course, in your hometown of the Gold Coast. The Vixens were belted by the Swifts, but no doubt they can't be underestimated this week.
Yeah, I'm so excited to play in my hometown. Yeah, it should be good. I've got a few friends and family coming along, so it's going to be a good match. Thanks to the Swifts, I bet the Vixens are really fired up after that loss. So no doubt they'll come out firing and be a great match. So can't wait.
And just sticking with netball for this next question, what have you got out of being a part of the Diamonds camp?
I learnt so much down in Canberra just for that over those 3 days. The girls are so professional and so welcoming. It's a great environment down there, and made me come back to Brizzy even more motivated to improve and work as hard as I can to hopefully one day get back there for another camp.
And Gretel, while you've been at the camp, is there any particular players that you've been watching and been in more close contact with? Like, they're obviously you don't get to play with them every week, but you're like, I look up to her and I want to sort of learn more from her.
Yeah, well, I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to play with Caitlin Bassett, so that was I've always wanted to do that, that was a lot of fun. She's a great player, and to do some shooting practice with Borrego and talk about her transition from college basketball to netball was a really good chat to have. And I guess training again with Kim Green after coming from Cliff last year, it's great to get out there with her and again with my Firebirds teammates. I was playing against Galaxy, which I did not like at all. She's so good, and that was a bit of a struggle.
And, what's it like when you go into somewhere like the Diamonds camp and your teammates are the people you've been playing against in the ANZ Championship?
Yeah, it was a different feeling. I played against Kimmy Rav, who's my best friend and roommate. So that was, but no, it was good. Everyone just goes out there and gives it 110%, and it's good working together with a different combination. And yeah, it was a great experience.
And Gretel, just back on the Vixens this week, is there anyone that's been identified by your coach Rosie Jenke as the ones that are dangerous and need to be restricted? Because just generally, they've got pretty good depth across the court, even though they have lost Maddie Robinson to injury.
Yeah, they definitely do, and I guess they don't really have a weakness at all throughout the court. So what we're trying to do is, I guess, focus on our game and making it as strong as possible, and making sure we've got no weak links like them. And yeah, I guess Jiva Mentor is so strong down the keeper end, but we're lucky we've got Romelda Aiken, who loves coming up against Jiva, and they come up against each other in Jamaica versus England as well. So that'll be a good contest to see. And the two young Liz and Kimmy, who I've been with Liz at Aussie Camp, so they'll be going at it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And just switching gear here a fair bit, do you still find time away from your busy netball schedule to cook up a storm and spend time at the beach?
Yeah, I do. We're going down to the beach today, actually, and we're currently riding around on our suburb now with Kim. Had some breakfast, so yeah, we get a fair bit of downtime, which is really nice. It keeps us balanced.
And obviously you love the beach because you grew up on the Gold Coast. What are your memories of growing up on the Gold Coast?
My memories are lots of 3-on-3 out in the backyard with my brothers and their friends. So that was heaps of fun, and I guess taking the surfboards out and trying to surf like Kelly. But yeah, just lots of beach days and playing backyard basketball. Great memories.
Just speaking of your brothers, how was it growing up with two sporting brothers and Kurt, who now plays for the Sydney Swans, and Joel, who plays for North Melbourne? What was it like? Were you competitive and always trying to outdo each other?
The boys are very good to me. They used to, before my rep games, they used to take me out to the backyard and made me practice what I had to work on for that week. And yeah, I guess they really inspired me to keep going with my sport. And but yeah, they were definitely very competitive. But yeah, we're just so supportive of each other. And mum and dad, they're pretty laid back with the whole sport scene. So they don't know too much about netball, and they just got into AFL because Kurt and Joel liked it. So yeah, it's nice.
And you mentioned playing on Guidesy, you didn't like it, but we were doing some research for our chat with you today, Gretel. We saw on your Firebirds profile on the Firebirds website that you list her as your hero. What is it about her that inspires you as a netballer or an athlete? Yeah,
I guess Guidesy's just an inspirational leader, and she's a great teammate, and she really looks after us young girls. She had Kim and I over for dinner the other night, and she's just all-round beautiful person. So I want to be like her, play like her, and also she's got a beautiful nature off the court as well. So all-round great person.
All right, Gretel, thanks very much for joining us today. It was good to catch up with you after the Diamonds camp, and enjoy the rest of your time at the beach there with Ravi.
Thanks so much.
All right, have a good rest of your day, Gretel. Thank you.
You've been listening to the 3 Feet Radio Show with Ben Carbonaro and Luke Herbert. Tune in next time for more special guests and netball commentary exclusively on YouTube.